How is he still in a job? I have no idea. This seems to be going longer than most experiments I've done so far, and he's still in a job. Hello and welcome to another Football Manager 2022 managerial experiment. Today we'll be simulating Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa career. I've done this type of experiment previously with Eddie Howe, Xavi and Dean Smith at Norwich City too, and it's not gone very well. Is today the day that we will finally see a successful experiment where the appointment will go down well? Who knows? I kind of hope not, given he's ex-Rangers manager. But before we go any further, before we get stuck in, if you've not already done so, please do hit subscribe with notifications on. It goes a long way in helping me. There's going to be more experiments like this to come, other types of experiments that I'm starting to plan now, which will take a little bit longer to create. But they are coming, I promise. We've got a playthrough series with Leicester City that you don't want to miss out on either. Thank you very much, and let's get stuck into the video. Now, in real life, as things stand, Aston Villa currently sit 16th in the Premier League. In this Football Manager world, they are 15th, so it's pretty similar. Hence, Dean Smith's been given the boot, and Steven Gerrard has been brought in. They are predicted to finish 8th, or they were at the start of the season rather. Let's skip to the end of the January transfer window, see who Gerrard brings in his first transfer window, and see if he can get them towards that 8th place. Steven Gerrard has used the first transfer window as Villa boss to bring in Ruben Semedo at centre back. A decent enough player, fairly solid, mainly been seen around the Portuguese leagues, also in Spain and Greece too however. 4.2 million quid they paid for him. A decent cover defender, you would think, and Wilmar Barrios, a defensive midfielder with very good mentals and physicals to be fair. Simply loves tackling people as well, it would seem. And those additions have in part helped increase Aston Villa's league position up to 13th now, up 2 positions. It's a steady start for Steven Gerrard. Still in the FA Cup, knocked out the Carabao Cup by Tottenham Hotspur, however, which is not great. Let's have a little look at how the key players are performing for Steven Gerrard. I say it's for Steven Gerrard, I mean in general so far this season. You're looking at the big names and they are delivering, to be fair for them. Ings, Watkins, Leon Bailey, John McGinn there too, and Tyrone Mings. They're the sort of players you'd be looking to deliver, all delivering about 7 on average ratings. That's what Steven Gerrard will want more of going further forward. Speaking of going further forward, how's he going to do at the end of his first season in charge? The good news for Villa fans is that he is indeed still in charge come the end of the year according to Football Manager. Anyway, how did he do? They finished 13th in the league. Okay, so they finished exactly where they were at the end of the January transfer window. Knocked out in the quarter-final by Chelsea, the FA Cup. That's not bad at all. It's okay. It's a little bit better than how they were sitting when Dean Smith left them according into in-game. But they'll be looking to push on. They'll be looking to kick into that top half. Maybe even push for European places. I believe he's come out and said that Aston Villa should be playing in Europe, a club of that size. Let's see if he can deliver it. And oh my word, there's maybe a chance of them delivering it this season if their form didn't fall off a cliff towards the back end of the season. A tough run of fixtures to be fair, but that is not great at all. And at the end of the January transfer window, the 2022-23 season, Steven Gerrard is still in charge of Aston Villa. In the summer, however, he went on to bring in Gedson Fernandes. That is a decent signing for Aston Villa. Pretty well rounded. 6 foot, a good player in the middle of the park, the Portuguese international. And Benoit Badiashile. Anyone who tuned into my Newcastle United save last year will remember this man. He's a blooming unit. 6'4", as strong as an ox. Yeah, 17 jumping reach as well. Pretty quick for a centre half. And very good technically in terms of what you're looking for from a limited defender. Can pass a bit too though. A decent signing at 21 years old. That's one for the future. They then went on to get rid of some dead wood. In terms of Wesley, Bertrand Traore, Marvellous Nakamba. That's not so marvellous. Ashley Young out the door. Ruben Semedo. That was a quick turnaround. Very poor for him, I suppose. Not far to travel though, not far to relocate, only going to Wolverhampton. Anwar Al Ghazi out the door too. but they have brought in Musa Wage, I'm not sure, from Barcelona. 35 appearances for Senegal, a decent right back, very, very athletic, good going forward, it seems too. Jonas Wind, that man haunted me in my Aberdeen save when he played for Celtic. 3 goals in 10 games for Denmark so far. A decent addition there. Boubacar Kamara. Anyone who's tuning into my Leicester save will be familiar with him. We've signed him, feel free to check that out. The link will be on the end screen. Stay tuned for the rest of this video though. He is a very, very good signing. A few others in there. Pontus Jansson, interesting and experienced centre-half, for having played in England for many years in his career. And Lucas Torreira from Arsenal. A very, very good physical battler in the middle of the park. There, he'll run all day. A good engine on him. They currently sit 8th in the Premier League. In February, that's not bad at all. Knocked out of the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup already, however, that is poor. But they're only 2 points behind Tottenham in 7th in those European places. Will they go on to push on and get those spots? Let's have a little look at the league form, how they're going so far. They've picked up form, not lost in the last 5 Premier League games. That's pretty decent. Let's see if they can carry that form on towards the end of the season. Gerrard still in the job, so presumably they have done so in the 2022-23 season. 8th in the league they finished, so I presume they miss out on continental qualification. They do by 8 points. That's a vast improvement though for Aston Villa. Gerrard getting them towards where they believe they should be in the league. It'll be interesting to see next season if they do kick on and seal a place in even Euro Cup 2. In the summer, they did make that Lucas Torreira loan permanent before going on to bring in a few free transfers anyway. Alvaro Garcia, one of them, left winger, not too bad. Lucas Fabianski from West Ham as well. In the summer, Abdullah Ba, how good he, from Le Havre, a very, very good youth system there. Previously producing Charles Nzogbia, formerly of Villa too. I used to love him when he was at Newcastle. 20 years old. Looks very, very capable. Now at 20, looks okay. And he'll probably go on to become a decent player. Oscar Mingueza has come in from Tottenham. Looks a very, very comfortable defender at centre-half and at right-back. 13 caps for Spain too. Josh Tymon from Stoke has come in. When was that? That was in January, however. Oh, sorry. Let's not forget this very, very versatile man. Talk about a Swiss Army knife. I know Football Manager loves saying that, particularly the text commentary. He's got a mouthful of a name. I'm just going to call him a Swiss Army knife. I can't say that name, that's for sure. I apologise. Jaminton Cambas also came in. Looks pretty capable player. And Niels, oh, that's a mouthful as well. For free. Oh, he's a wonder kid. He's on with Dundee United, poor fella. I shouldn't say that. Aberdeen are playing Dundee United today. They've put a few players out the door. That's a very quick turnaround. Smart business. Boubacar Kamara brought in for free, went out the door for 14.5 million. And yeah, they continued their clear-outs, essentially. Sending more players out on loan. Matty Cash gone for 31.5 million quid. Pretty good business. If anything, Gerrard's going to make them some money. I'll say that much. They do sit 7th in the league. Sitting pretty in terms of European qualifications so far. 5 points behind Everton in the Europa League spot, I would say though. Not bad though. Not bad at all. They're up there. They're up there these days. John McGinn, top goal scorer for them in the FA Cup. Still in there against Leeds United. Knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Burnley, however. That is not great at all. I'm just going to have a look at John McGinn. Most assists for Aston Villa too. God, I love him. I love him so much. What a player. Look, he's just Mr. Consistent, isn't he? What a beautiful man. Let's have a look at his face one more time. Stunning. And Mr. Gerrard has kept his job towards the end of the 23-24 season too. But how has his Aston Villa side done? Have they finally qualified for Europe? Let's find out, shall we? Nope, they finished 11th. Unless they won the FA Cup, then they won't have done so. A bit of a fall off towards the back end of that season. That's not great. Knocked out in the FA Cup by Leeds United. John McGinn still got the most assists though. Only one between February and the end of the season though. That's not great for them. Wow, that is poor. They were sitting 7th. Newcastle taking their place, dropped down to 11th. Will he keep his job going into next season? He's got to deliver Europe for them, you'd think. Surely. Despite finishing 11th, he kept his job at Aston Villa before bringing in Paul Bernardoni in the summer. A goalkeeper, very good, good for him. And Jose Juan Macias, a good striker, great finishing, 16. Can he deliver the goals that they struggled to get towards the back end of that season? Riqui Puig, I always struggle to say his name, a fantastic midfielder brought in from Barcelona. Did they pay anything for him? 2.2 million rising to 3.2. That seems like a steal. Owen Tuck doesn't exist in real life. Kyle Reynolds doesn't exist in real life either. That's great. Ibrahima Colley, however, does, and looks a very, very capable left winger. More players at the door. Louis Barry, the youngster, you might recognise him. I need to cough, hold on.
I hope that's not on the telly.
They did lose Danny Ings for free to Everton, which doesn't seem very smart. 32 years old, still delivered 9 goals in the Premier League for him, so it was stupid to not tie him up on another contract, especially to lose him to a club of a similar size, a rival you'd think trying to break into the bigger clubs and qualify for Europe. Trezeguet gone for some money too. How are they doing in competitions? Not great. Things are getting worse for Steven Gerrard. They are currently 14th behind Newcastle. They're well off the mark in terms of European competition, 14 points behind Liverpool. Knocked out of the Carabao Cup again, this time by Crystal Palace. Still in the FA Cup. Will they be in it come the next update? Who knows? It's 2025 now, and things are getting worse for Gerrard. Is his time nearly up? Not yet. It's the end of the 2024-25 season. He's still in a job. Has he turned things around at Aston Villa? Has he improved? 13th. They are getting worse in terms of league position. That is very, very poor. What is going wrong for them? Did they win an FA Cup or something? They got to the quarterfinal again, knocked out by rivals. Wolves this time. How is he still in a job? I have no idea. This seems to be going longer than most experiments I've done so far, and he's still in a job. And he's still there in February 2026 after the January transfer window. What business has he done? Are they improving at all? What's going on? It looks like they've done some decent business. Max Aarons has come in from Newcastle. Goodness me. They bought him for 34 million and then sold him for 7.5. You know they've got too much money when they're making losses like that, don't you? Filip Benkovic has come in as well. Not a bad defender, formerly of Celtic and Leicester. A decent left back in Omar Richards. Yet another left winger in Jakub Kaminski. Decent player, to be fair. Facundo Colido, the Argentinian striker. Can he fire them up the league? They need it. And Florin Comenescu, 16 finishing. Please start doing some stuff. I'm getting bored here. Come on, Steven. Let's have some entertainment. Win something. Well, it's not looking likely that they're going to win anything. Knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Manchester UFC. Okay. In the FA Cup against Nottingham Forest. Good for them. But 13th in the league. 7 points behind Arsenal in 7th. I'm not saying I don't want him to do well. Aston Villa after leaving Rangers. But I would like to see something happen here. It's going on a bit. Come on, Steven. He's still in a job, somehow, at the end of the season. Has he done anything? Please, Steven, do something. No, they've done nothing. Knocked out in the FA Cup quarter-final by Watford. Finishing 12th in the league. 16 points behind Leicester in 7th in European places. Often football managers are, not given enough time. In this case, I think he's been given too much time. So football managers predicting it's going to be a very, very long and very boring tenure for Steven Gerrard at Aston Villa. Still here come the end of January 2027. Let's see what signings he's made. Probably a lot of people I don't know now. And they're still not going to win anything. John McGinn is captain though, and I don't know how long that's been the case. But I'm excited about that. That is great news. That has made this whole video worthwhile. Viva John. 81 caps for Scotland too. What a boy. Matthias Zarracho has come in. 28 years old from Argentina, know nothing about him. Looks pretty decent though. A few of the last remaining Aston Villa players have left. Louis Barry's gone, Matthew Targett gone, Watkins out the door too. They did spend big money on Lucas Nemecha though, formerly on the books at Manchester City. 31 million quid they spent on him, 5 goals in 14 appearances, not bad so far. Is he the man to do something for Aston Villa? Who knows? Nobody's been that man so far, not even John. Gerrard has signed Angelino, another former Man City man. A decent left back, very, very good going forward, not as great defensively. Capable, though. He's been around a bit at Liverpool as well in this save. Not quite Jonas Gutierrez from Buenos Aires, he's Spider-Man, who's recently retired. I'm very sad. Miguel Gutierrez, another left back. They love Spanish left backs, it seems. I think playing alongside Alberto Moreno has really, really got to Steven Gerrard. He's just determined to sign as many Spanish fullbacks who are better than Moreno now. This new gen looks very, very handy. Julian Quinones, great name. Prince Goteni, another great name. A decent centre-half, only 20 years old, already played 31 times for Congo. That is brilliant. And Ionut Radu, a real player, has signed for them, a goalkeeper. Not very exciting. Wow, they actually loaned out their captain, Tyrone Mings, to Olympiacos. Anything to make way for John. And Emi Martinez has gone to Porto too. Wow. Jumping from a sinking ship, perhaps? Not a sinking ship. Doesn't make sense. I don't know why I turned it to Sean Connery there. Let's see how Villa are doing. In short, absolutely terrible. Knocked out the Carabao Cup, knocked out the FA Cup. Currently, not even there. But below Bournemouth in the league. No disrespect, Bournemouth fans. 16th. That's worse than when Gerrard took over for the first time in these updates since the start of the video. The clock is ticking, Steven. The clock is ticking. And oh dear, the clock has ticked. Steven Gerrard finally finds himself unemployed. I'm not quite sure he stayed in the job so long. Another mission unsuccessful in one of these experiments. Let's see where it all went wrong for Steven. The poor cup form and league form probably is a good indication. He was sacked in 2027. Did he make it to the end of the season? Who knows? That's pretty telling. The only thing that happened between 2021 and 2027 since getting hired as Villa boss, no awards, nothing. Hired, sacked. Fantastic. Although he did make John McGinn captain, so as much as it pains me to say this, he somewhat has my respect in the football manager world, that is. Not in real life. Aston Villa are currently managerless. He took them up one position from 16th to 15th, and that was it for Steven Gerrard. Oh dear, very, very poor. Very, very poor indeed. Let's have a look at the form. It's just dreadful, really, isn't it? Really, really, really bad. Since, in the second half of the season, other than beating, there was 4 wins. 4 wins. No wonder he's got the boot. And you know what? Good riddance. But there we have it. A very, very long and boring stint for Steven Gerrard, as predicted by Football Manager 2022 as Aston Villa boss. If you've enjoyed this video though, please do leave a like. I know it's only a click of a button for you, but it goes a long, long way in helping me and pushing the video towards other people and making them see it. Essentially, it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Please do subscribe, notifications on, so you're not to miss out on more like this in future. As I said, more complicated and time-consuming experiments are to come, which I'm very, very excited about. And they're more fun for me, probably more fun for you to watch as well. So be sure to stick around for them. Check out my Leicester City save as well whilst you're at it. Thanks for coming by. Let's hope Steven Gerrard's spell as Villa boss doesn't drag out as much as that did. He'll never get the Liverpool job if he goes on like that.